My dear children, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. What we have discussed in the last session, we have discussed and finished the topic conversion of units. Okay. In your maths book, next to the topic, you have estimation. After that estimation, you have Roman numerals. In today's class, we are going to see Roman numerals. After that, we will see the estimation. Okay. Before going to the topic, now I am going to tell you one story. Okay. You have to listen the story carefully. From this story, you have some question and answer. This question and answer going to give a keywords for this topic. Okay. One day, your mother gave you 1,000 rupees, and you took that money and went to a shop. First, you bought a doll for 500 rupees, and then you went to another shop. In that shop, you bought a lollipop for 50 rupees, and then you come back to your home. Okay. Now, I have your questions from this story. What is the first question is, how much money did your mother give to you? Yes, 1,000 rupees. What is the cost of the doll? 500 rupees. Very good. What is the cost of lollipop? 50. Thus, you have to remember these words with the amount. That is, mother gave 1,000, doll cost 500, lollipop cost 50. Keep these keywords along with the amount. Okay. Before seeing this Roman system of numeration, in the 6th standard, we have already seen two systems, that is Indian system of numeration as well as international system of numeration. These Roman numerals come from Roman system of numeration. In this system of numeration, they use only 7 symbols to write any numerals. Numerals means numbers. Let us see what are the 7 symbols and what are the values that symbol takes. Okay, see here. I, B, X, L, C, D, M. These are the 7 letters used in the Roman system of numeration. Okay. What is the value I takes? 1. What is the value B takes? 5. What is the value X takes? 10. What is the value L takes? 50. What is the value C takes? 100. What is the value D takes? 500. What is the value M takes? 1,000. You have already know the value of I is 1, value of B is 5 and value of X is 10. You are using these values in your daily life. Okay. Next, you have to remember these symbols along with their values. Okay. Now you have to use the keyword, children. What is the keyword I have told? Mother gave 1,000 rupees. That is M for mother. That is M 1,000. Thus M takes the value 1,000. Okay. And what is the cost of doll? D for doll. What is the cost of doll? 500 rupees. Thus D take the value 500. Okay. And what is the cost of lollipop? L for lollipop. Thus the cost of lollipop is 50. Thus the L take 50. Okay. And C takes 100. C for centum. Centum means 100 marks. Thus C takes 100 values. Thus definitely you have to memorize this symbol along with their values, children. Then only you can write the Roman numerals easily. Okay. Once again we are going to read this. I takes 1. B for 5. X takes 10. L 50. C for 100, D for 500, M for 1,000. Okay. Then also you have to learn some rules to write the Roman numerals. What are the rules? Rule 1, Rule 2, Rule 3. First we are going to see Rule 1. What is Rule 1 is, in the Rule 1 you have 3 subdivisions. 1, 2, 3. First we are going to see the first rule. If the symbol is repeated, then its value gets added. That is, if the symbol is repeated means you have to add that value. See this example. I. What is the value of I? 1. What is the value of I? 1. You have to add these 2 values. So you get 2. Let's see here. The symbol is repeated. X. What is the value of X? 10. Add 10 with 10. That is, you have here 2x. So you have to add 10 2 times. So you get the value 20. See here. I is repeated 3 times. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 3. See here. X is repeated 3 times. So you have to add 10 for 3 times. You get 30. See here, C is repeated for 3 times. What is the value of C? C for centum. So its value is C is 100. So 100 plus 100 plus 100 is equal to 300. Okay. Next see. M. What is the value of M? 1000. So 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000 is equal to 3000. So for repetition also you have the rule. What is the rule? Only I, X, C and M can be repeated together for a maximum 3 times. That is, you have to repeat the symbol I, X, C and M. Not the remaining 3 symbols. What are the remaining 3 symbols? V, L, D. You cannot repeat the symbol V, L, D. Okay. You have to repeat the symbol I, X, C and M only. Okay. This is the second rule. What is the third rule? V, L and D cannot be repeated at all. Okay. You can't repeat the symbol V, L and D. Okay. Now I am going to give the clue word to remember this rule 2 and 3. Okay. See here. Read this word. Mixing. Okay. Mixing. That is the symbol M, I, X, C. See here. I, X, C and M. So the symbol M, I, X and C can be repeated together. You can use the mixing for 3 times per day. Like that you will remember, children. You can repeat the symbol M, I, X, C for maximum 3 times. That is M, I, X, C. Like that you will repeat it. Okay. And also I give the clue word for this rule also. That is, see here, VV. That is, they are repeating the symbol VV. So this is not valid. See here, not valid. Strike out the A and the I. What are the remaining letters? V, L, D. Thus, if you repeat the symbol V, L and D, it is not valid. Do you remember, children? That is, remember the word not valid and strike out A and I. You get V, L and D. That is, you should not repeat the symbol V, L, D together. If you repeat means it is not valid. See here, V and D repeat together. If it is repeat together means you have to add the value. 5, value of V is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. For 10 we have the separate symbol X. So this is invalid symbol. Similarly L. What is the value of L? 50. So 50 plus 50 is 100. We have the separate symbol for 100. That is C. So this is invalid symbol. So this is the reason for not valid. So what are the rule 1? What is the rule 1? If the symbols are repeated, the values are added. What is the second rule from rule 1? That is I, X, C, M. That is, remember it by mixing. That is M, I, X, C. Symbols are repeated together for 3 times. And what is the third rule? V, L and D cannot be repeated at all. Okay. See this example. I. This is value 1. X, value 1. C, value 1. M, value 1. What is the value? I. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. What is the value of X? 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30. What is the value of C? 100 plus 100 plus 100, its value is 300. What is the value of M? 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000, which is equal to 3000. It's clear, children? Now we are going to see the rule 2. What is the rule 2? It is an important rule also. If a symbol of smaller value is placed to the right of a symbol of higher value, then the 2 values get added. Listen carefully, children. Symbol of smaller value is placed right of the higher value. That is, symbol of higher value means 2 values get added. Okay. By seeing this example, you can easily understand, children. See the first example. You can easily know this is the value 6. Okay. So here this, which is among these 2 symbols, which is the higher value symbol? This one. This is higher value symbol, and this is smaller value symbol. This one is I, smaller value symbol, and this is right hand side, and this is left hand side. Okay. Now again you have to read the rule. If a symbol of smaller value is placed right of a higher value, which is the higher value here, b, means then the two values get added. See here, two values are get added. 5 plus 1 equal to 6. It's clear, children? See the next one, L, X, B. Among this, which is the higher value? What is the value of L? 50. What is the value of X? 10. What is the value of B? 5. Among this, which is the highest value? L is the higher value, and the symbol of smaller value is placed right hand side of the higher value. So the value should be added. Thus we are writing the value of L is 50 plus the value of X is 10 plus value of B is 5. You get 65. Do you understand, children, what I am saying? See the next example. X 1 1 1. So what is the value of X? 10. And value of I is 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 13. See the last example, X V. What is the value of X? 10 plus 10 plus 5 equal to 25. It's clear, children? Next we are going to see rule 3. If a symbol of smaller value is placed to the left of a symbol of higher value. In rule 2, we have learned the right of a higher symbol. In rule 3, if the symbol of a smaller value is placed to the left of a symbol of higher value, okay, then the value of the smaller symbol is subtracted from the value of the higher symbol. Do you understand, children? See this example, X C, okay. What is the value of X? 10. What is the value of C? 100. Which is the higher value? 100 is higher value and smaller value is placed. See here, this is right hand side and this is left hand side. The smaller value is placed left hand side of the higher value. Here higher value is C. If it is placed left hand side means you have to subtract. If it is placed right hand side means you have to add. So you have to subtract 10 from 100, you get 90. Do you understand, children? See here, C, D. What is the value of C? 100. What is the value of D? 500. Thus, the symbol of smaller value is placed left of the symbol of higher value. So, as per the rule 3, you have to subtract the smaller value from the higher value. You get 400. Do you understand, children? See the next rule in the rule 3. B, L and D are never placed to the left of a symbol of higher value. You never place this B, L, D to the left of any higher value symbol. Okay, children, see here. B, X. Value of X is 10. Value of B is 5. This value is 10. This value is 5. This is higher value symbol. This is lower value symbol. So you have to subtract 5 from 10. You get 5 only. For 5 we have the separate symbol 5. So this is invalid symbol. So that's why they are giving B, L and D never be placed to the left of a symbol of higher value. Okay. See the next one. I can be placed to the left of B and the X only. See here. I can be placed to the left of B and X only. And X can be placed to the left of L and C only. Okay, X can be placed only left of L and C only, and C can be placed to the left of D and M only. I know these three rules may be confused to you. Now I am going to give a hint for this also. Okay, listen carefully, children. Here, I can be placed to the B and the X only. What is the value of I? What is the value of I? 1. Can be placed to the B and the X. What is the value of B? 5. What is the value of X? 10. That is, I can be placed to the left of B and the X. That is, they can place IB, IX like this. Do you understand, children? I can be placed to the left of B and the X. That is, IB, IX. These are valid symbol. Okay. What is the next one? Now you have to add 0 to this element. That is, add 0 with 1 you get 10. Add 0 with 5 you get 50. Add 0 with 10 you get 100. What is the symbol for 10? X. What is the symbol for 50? L. What is the symbol for 100? C. Thus, by this rule, X can be placed to the left of L and C. See here, X can be placed to the left of L and C. Thus, XL, XC. These are the bracket symbols. Do you understand, children? From this 1, 5, 10, we are writing IEX. For this rule, you have to first write I1F10. Next to that, you have to write IBX. You can write I with B as well as I with X. Do you understand this? Next to that, you have to add 0 with 1, you get 10. Add 0 with 5, you get 50. Add 0 with 10, you get 100. What is the symbol for 10? X. What is the symbol for 50? L. What is the symbol for 100? C. By this rule, X can be placed to the left of L and C. That is XL, XC. These are the values. Okay. Next rule can be given by add one more 0 with this. Add 1 0 with 10, you get 100. Add 1 0 with 50, you get 500. Add 1 0 with 100, you get 1000. What is the symbol for 100? Yes, C. What is the symbol for 500? D. What is the symbol for 1000? M. Thus, by this rule, C can be placed to the left of D and M. That is CD, CM. Do you understand, children? CD and CM are valid symbols. Do you understand? Thus, we can write I can be placed to the left of V and X as IV and IX, and X can be placed to the left of L and C, XL and XC, and C can be placed to the left of D and M as CD and CM. It is clear, children? Once again, we are going to see rule 3, children. In rule 3, what they are saying? B, L, D never be placed left of the higher symbol. And I have to write along with B and X. That is, I should be placed left of the higher symbol B and X only. That is, IV and IX. And X can be placed in the left of the higher symbol L and C only. That is, XL and XC. Similarly, C can be placed in the left of the higher symbol D and M only. That is, CD and CM. So, you have to remember rule 1, rule 2, rule 3 for writing the Roman numerals. Okay. Now we are going to see example 32. Example 32 is you have to write the Roman numerals for the given numbers. These are the given numbers. What are the Roman numerals for 1? Yes, you have to write I. For 2, you have to write 2 times I. That is I. For 3, I. For 4, you have to subtract 1 from 5, which is the Roman numeral for 4. That is I4. What is the Roman numeral for 5? V. What is the Roman for 6? You have to add I with V. That is, you have to add 1 with 5, you get 6. Similarly, for 7, you have to add 2 with 5. That is V, I. Okay. And for 8, you have to add 3 with 5. That is V, I. That is the Roman numeral for 8. Then how can you write the Roman numeral for 9? Don't write V along with 4I because I should be repeated maximum only 3 times. So you have to subtract 1 from 10. That is IX. What is the Roman numeral for 10? X. Thus the Roman for 1 is I and 2 is I, 3 is, you have to write I for 3 times, and 4 is I, V, and 5 is V, and 6 is V, I, and for 7 is V, I, and for 8 is V, I, and for 9 is I, X, and for 10 is X. This page that. Next we are going to write the Roman numeral for 20. For 20 you have to write the 10 2 times. What is the symbol for 10? X. So you have to write X 2 times. X. Okay, as by the rule 1, if the symbols are repeated, the values are added. So 10 plus 10 you get 20. Similarly for 30 you have to write X for 3 times. That is X. If you add 10 plus 10 plus 10 you get 30. For 40 you don't think you have to write X for 4 times because symbols are repeated maximum only 3 times only. So in order to write the Roman numeral for for 40, you have to subtract 10 from 50. What is the symbol for 50? L. So you have to subtract the 10 from 50. To subtract the 10 from 50, you have to write the x in left of the L. So you have to write XL. If you want to add this x to L, means you have to write on the right hand side. Okay. Now so the Roman numeral for 40 is XL. That is, you have to subtract this 10 from 50. You get 50 minus 10, you get 40. Do you understand, children, what I am saying? So what is the symbol for 50? Yes, L. What is the symbol for 60? How can you write? You have to add 10 with 50. What is the symbol for 50? L. To add 10 with 50, you have to write the x on the right hand side of the L. It's clear, children? So here you have to write x on the right hand side of the L. See here, XL means 40. It means 50 minus 10. LX means 50 plus 10. If it is in right hand side, means you have to add. If it is in the left hand side, means you have to subtract. Clear, children? Okay. See the next one. How can you write the Roman numeral for 70? You have to add 20 with 50. That LXX. To add means you have to add the symbol on the right hand side of the higher value. So you have to write it as LXX. Is clear? How can you write for 80? You have to add 30 with 50. That is LXX. So what is the value of L? 50 plus 10 60 plus 10 70 plus 10 80. Thus the Roman numeral for 80 is LXX. Do you understand? See the next one, 90. For 90, similarly as we write in the 9, here also for writing 90, you have to subtract 10 from 100. So what is the symbol for 100? C. What is the symbol for 10? Yes. So to subtract 10 from C, you have to write the x on the left hand side. So what is the Roman numeral for 90? XC. Do you understand? What is the symbol for 100? C. What is the symbol for 200? 2 times you have to write 100. That is CC. It's clear. That's all the example 32. Next we are moving to example 33. In example 33, they are asking us to write the Roman numerals for the given numbers. What are the given numbers? 87, 93, 56, 72. Okay. Now I am going to split this 87 as 80 plus 7. You can also split 80 as 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 7 also you can write. You can also write like this method also. Okay. Thus I have written 87 as 80 plus 7. What is the symbol for 80? Here we have LXX. So here I have written LXX. What is the symbol for 7? Yes, B along with 2I. That is BII. Thus this is the number represent the 87. This is the Roman numeral for the number 87. Do you understand, children? See the next one. 93. How can you split it? 90 plus 3. What is the symbol for 90? Yes, XC. If you must subtract 10 from 100, you get 90. So the symbol for 90 is XC. What is the symbol for 3? You have to write the I 3 times. That is I. Thus XCII is the Roman numeral for the number 93. It's clear? See the next one, 56. So it can be split into 50 plus 6. What is the symbol for 50? L. What is the symbol for 6? 5 along with I. So the symbol Roman numeral for 56 is LBI. See the next one, 72. It can be written as 70 plus 2. What is the symbol for 70? LXX. So you have to write LXX. For 2 you have to write 2I. That's all the example 33. See the example 34. Find the total number of days in the month of March, April and May. Write the answer in Roman numeral. What they are asking is, we have to find the total number of days in the month March, April and May. How can you find the number of days in the March, April and May? By using our hand, we can easily find. See here, children, the month come in the upper part have 31 days. The month come in the lower part have 30 days. Okay. January, February, March. March come in the upper part. So it has 31 days. March, April. April has 30 days. And then May. May come in the upper part. So it has 31 days. Thus we have written March equal to 31 days. April equal to 30 days. May equal to 31 days. What they are asking? Total number of days. So what you have to do? You have to add all these days. So what do you get? 92 days. That is total number of days is 92 days. What they are asking? You have to write the answer in Roman numeral. So you have to write the answer. What is the answer? 92. 92 can be split as 90 plus 2. What is the symbol for 90? XC. What is the symbol for 2? II. Thus the Roman numeral for 92 is XCII. Straight children. See the last example 35. Which of the following Roman numerals are not valid? In the example they also asked you to write the reason, but it is enough you just write it is valid or not valid. Okay. See the first one VX. I have already given the hint, that is in the not valid strike out the A and I, select the letters V, L, D. These symbols are never be repeated together, that is VD, LL, DD. You should not write like this, and also you should not place that symbol in the left of the higher symbol. Okay, see here V is placed in the left hand side of the higher symbol, so this is not valid. Okay, so here you have to write not valid. See the next one LC. Already I have told V, L, D never be placed on the left hand side of the higher symbol. So here also they have placed the L on the left hand side of the higher symbol. So this is also not valid. Here see V comes 2 times. We have already told in the rule 1 the V, L, D never be repeated. So this is not valid symbol. So here you have to write not valid. See here C. I have given the clue word, that is MIXC, mixc. That is the letters coming in this word can be repeated 3 times. That is III, XXX, CCC. Thus C repeated for 3 times. So this is valid one. So what is the value of C? C for centum. So its value is 100. 100 plus 100 plus 100. Its value is 300. Okay, that's all the example that we children. In exercise 1.2, you have only 3 sums based on the Roman numerals. Now we are going to see the 2 sums. 6th sum, they are asking write the Roman numerals for the number 83. As we see in the example, we are splitting 83 as 80 plus 3. What is the Roman numeral for 80? You have to write 3x along with 50. That is L. That is L, X. And what is the symbol for 3? I. This is the Roman numeral for 83. See the next one 235. For 235, first we have to write the expanded form like this. 200 plus 30 plus 5. What is the symbol for 200? How can you give? By using the 100 2 times. That is CC. How can you give the Roman numeral for 30? By repeating the X 3 times. That is X. It's clear? And how can you write the symbol for the 5? That is V. Thus the symbol Roman numeral for 235 is CC, X, V. It's clear, children? See the next one. 7th sum, A sum should be your homework. And B sum, see here. You have to write the number in Indian system for the given Roman numerals. They are giving the symbols. We have to write the numbers. Okay. See here. What is they given? C, D, X, L, V, I. Listen carefully, children. First, you have to choose the first one. C, D. Which is the smaller value? C value is 100. Okay. What is the value of D? 500. Okay. If the smallest value is placed left hand side of the higher value symbol, means what you have to do? Left hand side means subtract. Right hand side means add. So you have to subtract 100 from 500. So what is your answer? 400. Thus I have written 400. It's clear, children? Further you have to choose the first 2 symbols. See the next one. X, L. One is smaller symbol, one is higher value symbol. So here also you have to subtract. What is the value of X? 10. What is the value of L? 50. So you have to subtract 10 from 50. You get 40. So write here 40. Between these numbers you have to write plus. Okay. What is this? VIA. If the symbol of smaller value is placed on the right hand side of the higher value, means you have to add. So add these 2 values with 5. You get 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Thus, the given value is 400 plus 40 plus 7 equal to 447. Is clear, children? So, you have to remember all the values of the 7 symbols. Okay. Along with this video, you have the PDF for classwork as well as homework. Copy down the content in your classwork neatly and do the homework sum correctly. Okay. Thank you, children.